Kawhi and Toronto can close it out. And there's all this talk of KD returning, which of course is impossible because he has a torn Achilles. But it's a torn Achilles, right?
Well, you seem to really think it is.
I read something that it basically said all the boxes are checked for a torn Achilles, except for the fact that they haven't announced it's a torn Achilles. But anyway, more and more attention is being paid to Kawhi Leonard and how different this dude is. Like that story that came out last week that he used to go around and his trash talk when he was in college was, I'm the board man. Board man gets paid.
Whatever the hell that means.
Rebounding. But that was sort of what he would tell opponents he was playing against. Then a story came out, and some of these stories, we don't even think they're real. We're not sure that they're real, but Kawhi is so, I don't want to say weird because I feel like weird is an insult.
Eccentric?
He's eccentric. He was a big fan of red apples. This one just came out over the weekend. Big fan of red apples. And when he was in San Antonio, the team went out for a team dinner. And it was his turn to order. He passed. And then pulled out a bag of a dozen red apples at the restaurant and proceeded to eat a dozen red apples with a fork and knife. This is a Kawhi story that could be true, could not be true. But people who know Kawhi are kind of like, yeah, that sounds about right. The story about him buying a car? Kang, where did you find that? The story about him buying a car?
Someone had reposted it. It was apparently him, Danny Green were out. Danny Green was trying to show Kawhi was a rookie and he needed a car. And Danny Green was like, all right, I'll help you go buy a car. Let's go to the dealership. And these stories are so unreal, yet somehow you find yourself kind of believing it could happen
because it's Kawhi.
Kawhi's so different, right?
Yeah.
He's so... Boardman gets paid.
Yeah.
It's Apple time.
Yeah.
I believe that stuff. It's
Yes.
crazy it sounds. Hey, Kawhi, would you like a nice filet or a ribeye?
No, man.
Apple time.
It's Apple time.
Apple time.
Apple time.
So
When Will Hunting asked him how he likes them apples, his response is, I love them.
Red.
It's Apple time.
he,
Maybe he goes to the bar and when he gets a girl's number, he just says Apple time. You think that's what he does? That's possible.
who knows? Here's what when he went to buy a car, you know what he told the car dealer, what he wanted? He wanted a car in which the steering wheel won't fly off.
Look, that's on my list.
And I guess the car dealer was confused, and he said, I want to make sure that I have a nice steering wheel that won't fly out the window.
You won't have that problem at Superior.
I mean, what?
The steering wheel won't fly off while I'm driving.
That's what he wants.
Oh, well, let me see if I can find one of those on the lot. Hey, you know what? I just looked at our inventory. Every single vehicle in the lot fits that description. Let's try to narrow down what else you'd like. What are you looking for in an interior?
That's actually what he asked him. And Kawhi's, what did he say? He wants his car stinky?
What kind of interior smell would you like or something? I don't know. What do you want in the interior? I think he responded with stinky.
Okay.
I don't...
Like brand new?
This is so weird. This is one of those, okay, these stories are made up, but because it's Kawhi, well, maybe not. Maybe they're real. Just a different dude, man. He is a different dude.
That is a different dude,
Which
for
is,
sure.
By the way, your theory, Kang, is great. That is a free agent superstar that would sign in Detroit.
Is he so different enough that would he come a little further south to Detroit?
I would just tell him, hey, man, the cars we make here, the steering wheel stay on.
Hey, apples
Motor
grown here,
City, yeah.
fresh apples.
Yeah, great state for apples.
Apple time all the time.
Apple time all the time.
Got that right.
How about cherry time? You down with cherry time?
And steering wheels that stay on.
What was the other one where Kawhi, they said his family probably doesn't even know he plays in the NBA?
That was so funny. My son read me that tweet. His family, the tweet was, he probably just gets up in the morning and walks out and says, I'm going to work. Goes and plays in an NBA Finals game, comes home, sits back down at the dinner table. How was your day, honey?
Just eats.
Doesn't even tell what he did.
Just knife and forks that apple. And
Knife and fork. Okay, apple time is one thing. When he brings a bag of apples to a team dinner and he's just eating the apples, that's strange, right? But how he eats the apples is really strange. Gets the knife and fork out.
It's almost like eating apples at a restaurant, your own bag, wasn't strange enough. So he went the all in and eat them with a knife and fork.